All right, guys, we're back on the Farmall Cub again. In another video, you saw me talking about how to check and change the fluid in your gear case. Well, this video is about the final drives. Now, the gear case and PTO are one unit together, but these final drives are totally separate from everything else. This final drive is independent from everything else. This final drive is independent from everything else. So they take the same fluid that you're putting in your rear end or your transmission, gear case, whatever you want to call that. Takes the same fluid, so you know your regular standard 80W, 90W generic gear case oil is going to work for these. And to check those, on this side here, you can see the plug. The plug up here, you stick like I think it's a 1/2-inch drive ratchet or whatever in there, and back that plug out. If fluid comes out, you're good. If not, add it in that hole until it comes out. So that's how you check it. On this side, you'd think it'd be up there where the other one was, but it's not. This is a silly thing that these Farmall's got going on. To check this side, that plug is hidden behind this drawbar. So I'm gonna have to take the whole damn drawbar off. Maybe I'll get lucky and it'll drop down enough, but I kind of doubt it. Probably gonna have to take the whole drawbar off just to check the fluid in this final drive. Now, it gets even worse if you want to change this fluid. And I think, before I forget, capacity on these, I think the capacity on these is only about 1/4, something like that. So it ain't terrible for capacity wise. But to change that, it's like I say, it's a bear. You got to take that whole pan off. There is no drain on these things. You could pull the plug out, stick a hose down in there and suck the gear oil out. But if you're going through the trouble of changing this, you're probably the kind of guy that wants to get all the sludge and shit out too. And you ain't gonna do that with no hose because there's a big bull gear in the way, right in the middle of this thing. So to really do it the right way, you gotta take out all these bolts up under here. And I think there's, hell, I don't know, there's 8 or 12 of them that goes all the way around it, front side and back side. Plan on then having to replace these gaskets. So these are expensive little gaskets too. If you can find them online, they're expensive. I would recommend cutting your own. So look into that. But then, you know, pull that pan off, scrape all the sludge out of it, put your new gaskets back up on there, bolt it all back up, and then fill it back up again at this hole, this plug hole, until it comes out there and you're done. So you know, if you're going to go through the trouble of maintaining the rest of the tractor, don't neglect your final drives.